What's going on, y'all? In this video, I want to talk about, I'm actually going to do something a little different and react to Top Tier Man's video. If you watch my content, you probably have definitely seen his content. He's all over YouTube. This video he did called "A Great Physique Will Change Your Life." All right. And we're going to get into it. I think he's got 7 points. I don't know if I watch him all. But we're going to get the gist of what he's saying. I'm going to put my own spin on it. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it.
If you want to make money and build connections, business connections, right? If you want to get respect from people, if you want to lead, if you want to be a masculine man, fellas, go to the damn gym. Because I guarantee you, this going to fix about 67.8% of a lot of you guys' problems. Now, pay attention. First thing that's going to happen when you take care of your body, fellas, is this. Now, if you don't know what polarity means, so this is actually a universal principle. It's Hermeticism. Really it is. Polarity. In reference to what we're speaking about today, this basically is the dynamic between you and a woman. Most of you guys watching this video are either old enough and young enough to have seen the movie The Incredibles, right? You guys don't know what The Incredibles is. It's a Pixar movie. So Mr. Incredible in the movie, one of the main characters, most of the movie, he was fat and out of shape. He was a successful man, but he was fat. Like most of you guys, don't take care of his body. And he used to when he was younger, when he had priorities, like the one simple thing, his goddamn body, he used to take care of it. But most of the movie, he was fat. And it wasn't a coincidence that his wife, Mrs. Incredible, didn't respect his ass. She was all independent and shit. She was a boss bitch. She used to do what she wants. She used to talk to him crazy. She had her own shit going on. The kids ain't even listen to his ass. Lil Dash was sprinting around the house, not even worried about what Mr. Incredible was talking about half the goddamn time. And most of the video, he was usually sitting on his ass, not doing shit, wondering why women complaining that men ain't masculine. Now, pay attention. At some point, I forgot why he did this, but at some point, he started to get his shit together. He started making more money. He got a new car. But one of the things he did, and the reason why Mrs. Incredible was throwing Pixar cheeks, stretching in front of him and shit, is because he went to the damn gym. All right, fellas?
Okay. I'm not the biggest, Pixar historian or anything. I ain't watched. I've seen Incredibles 2, I think. But, yeah, that's a funny reference he's using. But, yeah, he pretty much, what he's saying, I kind of am in agreement. I don't really talk about polarity and stuff like that on my channel. But what he's talking about is really, just the energetic balance between a man and a woman. I really experienced this when I was in a relationship, my last relationship, well, my longest relationship with the mother of my 2 youngest children. That's where I did the most growth. I experienced the most growth. And I realized in that dynamic, that male-female dynamic, I didn't even realize it until I was out of the relationship. And I feel like, I had a lot of growing up to do, man. And I learned that a woman, she can't really relax. She can't really settle into her feminine energy, her feminine essence, if she can't trust her man, if she can't trust the man that she's with. And polarity is that's what it is. It's like that balance. When you're doing what you're supposed to do as a man, your woman can relax, and there's balance within the force. I'm using a Star Wars reference, so to speak, and I ain't even the biggest Star Wars guy, but yeah, when you're a lazy dude sitting down, not doing anything, not handling responsibilities, she can't trust you. She can't trust you to lead. She won't follow you. So getting in the gym and working out is one of those ways where you can start to lead yourself in a way. And when you start doing that, your family, people around you, they start to recognize that, and they can start to trust your lead a bit more, which brings more balance to that polarity, to that dynamic. Okay.
As simple as that. Out of all of the reasons why her attraction went up for him and the polarity came back, out of all of the reasons, the main thing that they showed you in this goddamn movie was he got his body together. This is simple. I shouldn't have to give you movie examples for you to go to the gym. So what would you gain, or what will you gain when you train? Is simple attraction. All right, fellas? Most of you guys are married and you wonder why your wife don't respect you. I guarantee you, you will regain the natural polarity that you once had when you first met her. Maybe you wasn't in shape when you first met her and you got that shit off charisma. But at some point, your woman gonna look at you and wonder why you still fat.
My son, Carlos.
And wonder why you still fat. All right? This is simple. Now, let's get serious. When you
All right,
train,
about to get serious.
whether calisthenics, some of you guys are arguing right now talking about, I don't want to go to the gym or I can't go to the gym. Calisthenics is better. Well, do it then. All right, G? Next thing you're going to gain, not from just women. This is why it's going to make or break your life if you don't have it. And I'll give you a few examples for this one as well. It's leadership. All right? If you want to lead people, that means you have a responsibility. All right? That's what being a leader is, responsibility. But with responsibility, this is the rule. With responsibility comes authority. All right? To whom much is given, much is required. If you're faithful over a few, you'll be ruled over many. You get it? Okay, now, in order to lead, so you get authority. All right, let's write that down. Authority. All right? Oh, shit. Authority, right? And with authority, you also get respect. Now, in order to get these things, you just have to do the simple thing, and that's go to the damn gym. All right? If you look at comic books.
Yeah, bro. What he's saying is, yeah, I agree with that too, man. Leadership, authority, respect, all follow under that category, man. When you start working out, taking yourself seriously, bro. Here's what I think of when I think of authority. You become somebody that, it's like YouTube. You know, your authority in a certain topic or a certain category. It's like you're training yourself to learn. You're becoming more competent. When you work out, you improve your level of competence, which means you know more. And you're more of like an authority within that realm. People can come to you, call on you, ask you questions. Yo, how'd you do this? How'd you do that? You're like an authority in that space. And like he was touching on with the respect thing, man, of course, I talk about that in a lot of videos, bro, where you're going to really improve the level of respect that you get from other people. I always try to say, like, don't work out just for that. Just know that it's part of what comes with it. And it's a beautiful thing. You know, a lot of us going through life feeling disrespected, feeling like we're invisible. No one gives a damn. Get in the gym and start working out and watch how people start naturally respecting you because of the work that it takes to put in to build a quality physique, to maintain your routine, to keep going, to keep showing up for yourself. That takes a lot of work and a lot of effort. And when people see that you do that, they naturally gain a certain level of respect for you.
Because I like comic books. I like movies and shit too. That's why I'm always using these examples. If you know anything about comic books, every single comic group, like either the Justice League, the Avengers, Dragon Ball Z, all the leaders are usually what? In shape or they jack. The Justice League got Batman. If you think Superman is the leader of the Justice League, it says a lot. All right, that's why you're watching this video right now, because you don't know no better. If you look at the Avengers, Captain America, some people say it's Iron Man. Iron Man is a dork. Captain America's a dork too, but it's Captain America. He's jacked. He's a soldier. If you look at Dragon Ball Z, everybody jacked in Dragon Ball Z, but Goku. All right, fellas, pay attention. The only reason why these men are leaders, it ain't because of their powers. Batman ain't got powers. You understand? It's because he go to the damn gym.
Bro,
because people trust you when they know you can do hard shit that you don't want to do, especially when they know they ain't willing to do it, or they scared to do it, or they don't want to do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right, fellas, this is easy. So tying into leadership, number 3, fellas, is when you have a great body, you become influential. Now, what do people see when they see a man with a great physique? They see what? Discipline. All right, fellas, I'll use me, for example. One of the reasons why you watching this video right now is because you want to know some benefits of going to the gym, right? You saw a body game video and then you clicked it. But before you clicked it, within milliseconds, your brain saw me. And within those milliseconds, your brain asks your own self a question. Does he work out? All right? Is he an example?
Okay. Definitely. Good point, bro. That's funny too. I've learned that in this YouTube space as well too. Like, you gotta like show and tell, bro. Show and prove. Like, if you're talking about working out, you're talking about hitting the gym, like, you better look like you hit the gym. I know I'm not the biggest dude out here, you know. I never will be the biggest guy, and I'm okay with that. But what he's talking about is your influence, man. It's like kind of how I was touching on with the leadership thing. When you start working out, bro, and your physique looks like it, it says so much to people, bro. People are looking at you like you are a natural influence, a natural inspiration for people. He's talking about the discipline. I talk about that in all my videos. People can see how disciplined you are, and that contributes to influencing them. I had a coworker of mine, this was a couple months ago. She hit me up, texted me out of nowhere. She was like, hey, you know, I'm trying to get back in the gym, and I was wondering if you would be able to help me, you know. Pretty much she was asking to help, like, develop a program for her so she can lose a little bit of weight. But that's what I'm saying, like, the way you carry yourself, you become like a billboard, a sign that's saying, yo, I do hard shit. Yo, I know how to do this. And people can see that and they notice that, man. Let's see what else you got.
Hey, fellas, can I be influenced by him subconsciously to go to the gym? Because if he don't train, he ain't gonna convince me to train. All right, fellas, why? Because when a man has discipline or a woman has discipline, you are more susceptible to follow them. All right? Words are primitive. That's why when you go to the gym and you see a trainer and he's not in shape, you automatically assume what? Either he don't know what he's doing or he real fucking smart. That's the only way somebody will pay him to get them to work out. That's the only way. He has to be influential. He has to be an example. A lot of you guys wonder why your woman don't listen to you. Because you look like shit. All right, fellas? Why would she listen to you? Why would she even want to listen to you? I don't even understand how women get turned on by dudes who not in shape. That shit don't make sense. I'm going to be honest with you. You might not like it, but go to the gym and it'll fix it all. The dudes who actually in shape, they sitting back laughing right now. I guarantee you. And the reason why is because the shoe don't fit. All right, fellas? This should be motivation and inspiration. Now, next reason why you need to train and why you having a great physique will make or break your life. A lot of men want to know how to become more attractive, all right, and more magnetic. Magnetism is not just physical, all right, it's energetic. But it just so happened that as humans, we can see. We see first. First we see, then we think, then we feel, then we do, all right, then we get a result. So when people see you, they think something. And then if they see you long enough or consistently enough, or if you right in their face, they gonna feel something. All right, fellas? Now pay attention. A social skill that you must learn, and it's gonna help you get better with women and also get better business opportunities and also better connect with people, is eye contact. All right, fellas? Now, a lot of you guys don't have this skill. And I am...
Shout out to him for kind of bringing this up too. I don't know where he's going with it. I have not seen this part at all. But, and it's funny because I don't really talk about, like, I do talk about like magnetism, but I do it in a different way. And that's not to say that, you know, I have to do it like him or he has to do it like me. Obviously, Top Tier Man is very successful on YouTube. But yeah, man, when you work out and you put yourself in the gym and you start working on your physique and you get more comfortable in your skin, it's funny, like you get more confident in doing things like that, like making eye contact and holding it too. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of us, we break eye contact, we'd be nervous, we'd be scared. She looking at me. Even with anybody too, it doesn't even have to be with a girl that you're attracted to. It could be just you're talking to a coworker, having a conversation. You know, when you start working out, you become more solid in who you are. You're able to sit within, because making eye contact can be uncomfortable. It's another aspect of discomfort. So when you go to the gym, you pour into yourself, you work on yourself, you are making yourself uncomfortable intentionally. All right, so that when those moments in life happen where you're making eye contact with somebody, especially like when you're in the bed with a girl, making eye contact with her, yeah, like when you work out, you got that solid physique, you comfortable in your skin, yeah, you can stare through her soul, you know. But that's a whole nother video. But what I'm saying is, yeah, man, when you work out, you feel good within your skin, your confidence rises. You also become magnetic in a way where your presence, he's talking about it too, he says it's energy. I talk about that too, man. Your energetic presence raises when you work out. It starts to improve and it shines brighter. And people gravitate towards that, especially people who are on that same frequency as you.
Understand. And I also understand why a lot of you guys cope and you complain as to why when you approach women, or why actually you don't approach women. The reason why you don't approach women is because you have this fear of catching a case, or this fear of her getting mad, or you say women don't like men approaching no more. No. If you got a nice physique and you look half decent, and when you make eye contact with a woman, that shit hit way harder versus when you look like shit. I guarantee you, because if you look like a Poindexter, she ain't gonna like that shit. But if you actually look good, she gonna stop and pause and try to figure out if she actually like you or not. I guarantee you. So a lot of you guys need to understand magnetism. This is how you pull people in. Just think about a jack dude that's staring at you. You gonna wonder why he's staring at you. But if a grown ass man that don't train, ain't got no frame or no aura at all, and he's staring at you, you gonna wonder why he's staring at you, but you gonna get a little bit irritated in the process. I guarantee you. So pay attention. Now, fellas, I am going to give you a science lesson. I'm gonna give you a brain lesson. I'm gonna give you a spiritual lesson. This is one that you guys really need to pay attention to. Okay, fellas? You think training your body and going to the gym or moving your body and being active is just about the physical. All right? That's probably why you're not doing it. Because you probably getting some good results without training your body, like you probably got women. Right? You probably got resources and you probably got friends. So some men, a small contingent amount of men, believe that training and exercising and working out is unnecessary because they get most things out of life pretty easy. But way back in the day, if you didn't train and move your body, you'd be dead. To be honest, I'm talking about way back in the day. I ain't talking about in the early 2000s or the 90s or the 1700s. I'm talking about before everything, all right? When humans was here, but before everything else. If your ass was fat, you was dead, all right? Now pay attention. Your mind and your nervous system, all right, fellas? Listen to me. There are two things in your body, all right, fellas, that you have. It's flowing through your system right now, all right, fellas? Two things. You got cortisol and you got serotonin. All right, fellas? Cortisol, make this simple. We like to call this the stress hormone. And this shit spikes when your ass starts to crash out. All right, when you feel your blood boiling, right? You all tingly inside, and not the good tingly, fellas, not the chills. Your ass is on fire because you mad or you tensed up about some shit.
Bro, once I learned what cortisol was, this was like, I don't even remember how long ago it was, man. This was in the last decade, though. And once I started understanding what my nervous system, I know he about to break something down and he about to really go, get in his bag here, because this is really the core of this, man. Your mind and your nervous system is everything. I talk about fitness in a lot of these videos, but I always try and tie it back into, become a complete man, a complete woman if you watch my channel. And by doing that, you have to work on your mind too. You have to be physically fit. And in order to do that, you got to understand what your nervous system is too. Because he's talking about it right now, cortisol. When you're stressed, man, when you're mad, when a coworker says something to you at work, you feel disrespected, that cortisol gets released. And that can happen too when you're like in fight or flight. You put you in like a fight or flight, like you're protecting yourself, and that cortisol gets dumped into your system. But if that's happening all the time, over and over again, that stress hormone is being released. And I don't mean to give you a science lesson. I know he said he about to do it, but when that's released all the time, bro, that's not good, bro. That can have your body out of whack, your mind out of whack. It can create a lot of problems, a lot of disease as well too, bro, if it's chronic, if you're always in that stressed state. So learning about this type of stuff is very important too, man. Get in the gym, work on your physique, but also work on what your physique is carrying. What I mean is your physique carries your mind, it carries your spirit, carries your heart, carries your intestines, carries your nervous system. So once you start to really understand all that, you become more of a complete individual. You walk through life and you, like I say, you don't get knocked off your square so easily because your nervous system is like, I know what that is now. I know that this person said something to me and it activated me in a way. And I don't have to respond to that. You give yourself more choice, not just from lifting weights, but from the work that you pour into yourself. And by work, I mean learning, growing, teaching yourself, man, becoming more self-aware, becoming more emotionally intelligent.
You don't woke up in the morning, grabbed your phone, and now you're on high alert because you ain't look at yourself and give yourself some gratitude or give the world or God some gratitude before you don't do some dumb shit. This shit right here, sometimes it's good. You needed it for a spike when you need to do some crazy shit. Caffeine exists. But some of you guys done took this shit too far and you don't know how to manage this shit. So watch this. One of the things that's going to help keep this regulated and keep your nervous system calm and keep your mind in check and keep your mind sharp is going to the damn gym.
Hit the gym, bro.
Therapy ain't even needed sometimes for a lot of you guys. Just go to the damn gym. Some of you guys are jacked and you a nut. That's why your ass probably need therapy. Or you might need a coaching session with your boy. But I'm just saying, cortisol, all right, fellas, this is mandatory. All right, fellas, this is neurological. This is your brain. Now, serotonin, that's like the opposite of cortisol. This is what's going to make you feel good. This is what's going to make you feel good and then not want to do dumb shit. Make you want to sit down and bask in your results. Or just keep being more productive. All right, this is why a lot of hiring managers, top-level CEOs only hire people if they're in shape or if they train or if they have some type of workout regimen. Or what they probably do is get some type of corporate fitness program and they'll hire some type of trainer or some fitness group.
All right, so we pretty much get the gist of what he's saying. A great physique will change your life, and he's giving us some examples of that. So that's pretty much, I just wanted to react to it, man. And if you got any value out of this video, please smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let me know what y'all thought about this reaction video too, man. Like, I don't do these all the time. Like I said, Top Tier Man is upper echelon as far as creators on here. So I kind of like to leave people alone and just mind my business. But I was scrolling and I was like, let me just go ahead and react and see how this hits and see how the audience likes this. So y'all let me know. Also, if you want to dive deeper into understanding yourself, use the link in the description and book a one-on-one call, all right? A lot of us men, we don't have somebody to like hear us and see us, and we keep a lot of things inside, man. So I wanna offer a call to y'all where you bring your problem, bring what you're going through, and You might just need somebody to sit and listen to you, man, so that you can come to the conclusion that you need to come to. You have all the answers within you. You might just need somebody to bounce it off of so that you can get to that point. And that's what I'm here to help you do, all right? So if that sounds like you something you're into, like I said, use that link. Also, make sure you check out this video on the screen right here. I think you'll enjoy this one too. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.